Oh, yeah. Welcome to Famous Cartoonist Draws Things. Let's see, are you guys watching yet? 5 people are watching me. Welcome to Famous Cartoonist Draws Things. See, are you guys watching yet? 5 people. Oh, I got some echo going on. The Baltazar strikes again from my good friend Kevin Bixby. That's me as a little boy. I got people watching? $18 people are watching me. All right, let's go. I'm going to draw some things today. This is me. Famous Cartoonist Draws Things. That's me in kindergarten. That is when the spark of creativity hit. This is when I knew I wanted to be a famous cartoonist, that I wanted to draw comics. This is it. This is when I knew. I used to draw Snoopy and Ernie and Bert, Batman and Robin, Fred and Barney, all those guys. This is when I knew. Let's get into action. Many of you have been asking me about this book. This is called Big Alien Moon Crush. It's about aliens at war. I'm going to show you the cover. I'm going to show you the cover of what I'm talking about. You guys are going to think it's awesome. I hope so. Hope you guys dig it. I know I dig it. I can dig it. I'm going to open it up right now. This is the book I'm drawing right now. This one's called Big Alien Moon Crush. I'm going to make it larger for you. This is called Big Alien Moon Crush. It's coming out later from Action Lab. It was slated to come out this year, but I got real busy doing things, and I couldn't quite finish it on time. So it's coming out in 2021. There it is. These two are in love. That's Vera, and that's Nyx. See, look when I made it. 2017 is when I started this. So it's been a little while. It's been a few years in the making. But it's a book about aliens in love. It's like a Romeo and Juliet in outer space. Called Big Alien Moon Crush. And you can see, will their love save the universe? Will it bring their planets together? See, they're fighting. Or will the fighting continue? Kind of like Star Wars. That war never ends. It's called Star Wars. It's not called Star Let's Not Fight. So, I'm working on this, and I'm really happy with it. And a lot of people are telling me that their pre-orders have been canceled, which is kind of the case. I guess your pre-order has been canceled, but it's going to go up for pre-order again because the book has been rescheduled for 2021. So we got to get through this whole year before it comes out. But I'm real close finishing. It's an 80-page book. I'm inking page 39, so I know I'm more than halfway through penciling it. But now I got to ink it and color it and do all that good stuff to it. So I'm going to continue this page on our live stream because I was just drawing stuff on we just did a little video with for Aya Comics. So I'm going to draw this. I'm going to draw some ships flying around. Now I have reference, so that's good. I know how they look anyway. The Vera ships are just round. And this is a cool comic because everything's real simplified. I made it real simple so I can draw fast, but maybe not so I can draw fast, but it's simple enough to draw fast because that's just the way my famous cartooning style just developed into that. See, those are the ships. Pew, pew. I'm going to draw some of these ships. It's just the way things are happening now, you know? And Nix. I don't know what his name is. Nix. Nix. His species is triangle ships. So they're real simple. Oh, thought I had the pencil layer on. So there's going to be a big war here. It looks like a simple layout, but there's going to be so much detail on here. It's going to hurt to look at it. You're going to have to look at this and think you're looking for Waldo, and then come back to it later and finish looking at it because it's going to be so much fighting and things going on here. These are ships. I don't even know what the alien species names is, but these are. This book is a wordless book. It's going to be very wordless, and it's a wordless book, which means there's no words. There's just special effects. So it's going to be easy to translate in other countries because once this becomes successful and breaks all the rules that comics do, you know, it's going to be awesome. You know what? I should probably make this into 120 pages so it's thicker, right? That's a thought. Because then it could get on the shelves at Target easier. What if I do that? Maybe. Because I know Target, the books at Target are, they like them thick. I don't know how much, but I know they like them about 100 pages. We'll see. Or maybe I could do part 1 and 2. So this book's going to be fun. It's a one-shot book. So that means one and done. Just one book. It's going to be one book. Okay, I'm going to do some slight penciling here because when I go up close, I don't know where I am on a page. So I'm going to do some, like, I'll put one here, put one here. I'm going to put a larger one here. See, I'm going to add some perspective, if you will. Because they're getting attacked. Boom, boom, boom. And these guys are coming on this way. They're not messing around, man. They're in it. They're in it to win it. These guys are in it to destroy each other. They're in to destroy each other. There's that guy yelling at me again. That's the one part of my son's record that he sampled. I don't know what that's from, but I'm happy to have it on here. You guys digging it? Spheronians. That's a cool name. They look like octopuses who fly these ships. My friend Mark Spencer Reynolds said that. Bixby is the return of Baltazar Strikes Back. I like that. When we get past 9, I don't know what the titles are going to be. Because I know the reference. I get it. Yesterday I streamed for almost 3 hours. So if you're just joining me now, I hope you stick. Hope it sticks. I have a fun time doing this stuff. Plus, it gives me some intense drawing for really quickly. Know what I mean? But I'm not dreaming I'm too tense. Like teepees and wigwams and camping. Doctor said you're too tense. Ha ha ha. Bad joke. I know. Because I know I could do dad jokes because I'm a dad. I don't have Spidey on today. Spidey had to take the day off for web slinging today. He might show up later. The return of Spider-Man. He had things to do, he said. He said, I'll be back, true believer. I'll never lie to you guys. It's really happened. Look at the ships. They're coming to fight to avenge their home. So I'm going to add some bricks. This would be cool to add some rocks because they're getting shook up. It's not good to be at war. These aliens are finding out. Everything you hear on their planet is, ow, it sucks. Ow, it sucks. Stop. Ow, it hurts. Yeah, that's what they're saying. And these guys are feeling it too. This one's gonna take real long to color. I just colored a page yesterday, which had a world blowing up, and that was fun to color because I had so much detail on it. I had a lot of detail on that too. You just got blown up back here. I don't know how they got the back. Oof. Oh, somehow they got it back there. Oh. Right now, I don't want to be on either one of these planets because they're getting utterly and literally and figuratively destroyed. All of that's happening, and it's not fun. Right now, I don't know who our heroes are. Our heroes are actually Vera and Nyx. I had this story in my head for this love couple for years. This is one of the stories I had since the early 2000s that I always wanted to make the story, but things get, I don't say things get in the way, but things derail you, things take you back, and it's not always easy to do the things you have in your mind at the moment, but eventually things come around. And I always say, if you have an idea, keep it, never throw it away, keep the idea coming, and eventually it'll be time to use it. Probably hear my heater kicking on. It was like real warm yesterday. Today's cold again. I wanted to go draw outside, but it was kind of cold. I tried it and it was cold. I like adding this little. I'm going to add a little bit of a little texture to the smoke. What are you going to think? Is that cool? I'm going to get this one thick. That line came out thick. Were people saying anything? Nobody's commenting yet. That's okay. Maybe I don't see them yet. I'm making this apocalypse work for me, you know? I know everyone else is shut down, but somehow all of this stay-at-home stuff doesn't affect me. But the cool part about it is what is affecting me is my family's home, and it's actually helping me do. It's actually helping me get my work done faster because now everyone knows I got to do things, and my wife is here all day, which is cool, and I don't have to worry about as much things like because now she's home all the time, so I don't have to worry about when she's coming home, and then I don't have to worry about what's for dinner because she's making dinner. But it could be because my vampire hours, and I'm not struggling with my hours because she's here and everyone's helping me. Everyone's helping me, but not knowing they're helping me. So I'm very grateful for that. Because at the end of all this, when life retreats or goes back to normal, and everyone says, "Okay, life's back on. Where do we leave off?" And I'm gonna say, "Wow, this Baltazar guy has been working." It reminds me of when I always had that, like, what power would you want? It's what superpower do you want, or what mutant power do you want? And I always say, I want the power, I want the ability to stop time so I could catch up on my work. And then when I resume time, all my stuff will be done. And all my projects will be done. And I'll have all these comics that are ready to go. And that's kind of what's happening. It's happening on accident. So I don't know if Jack Kirby's up there with Baby Jesus and they help me out, or but I don't want anyone else to suffer because of my dream is coming true. The only time part of the dream is like time is stopping so I could move ahead quickly, which is that's what it feels like so far. Everyone's waiting, but I'm looking at this, and I got a month. They just gave me a free month to do what I can to catch up on things, and hopefully I could defeat this before anything else defeats us, you know? So that's what's happening in my head. I don't know if that's right, but that's what's happening here. What are some comments? Kevin Bixby's too busy drawing. Heck yeah, man. And Mark Spencer says it's cool, and I'm taking a break from doing web stuff all day. Oh yeah, web. People working through the web and what do you call that? When they have meetings, live meetings online. Yeah, it's cool, man. You could do it. People got to do their thing. These are ships. There's gonna be a lot of them. There should be something over here, I think. How about a ship? I'll put a ship right there. Can you guys hear the music good? That was a mild song. That's what sometimes my music that I'm listening to, my music by Gordon Baltazar, has a subtle touch, you know. Not everything has to be booming. But he told me his next record is very dark. His next album is very dark and bassy, so I can't wait. And when that comes up, I'm going to debut it here on my live stream. I want to thank everybody for listening to his music because he told me that he's got an influx of listeners. Used to be like, I think the most people listened to his music was like 16. He's up to 84. Some have 150 sounds, and I know it's not all me. So thank you guys for going to his SoundCloud and checking him out. I'm going to add some more of these guys here. They're ready to fight. They're defending the planet. Sometimes that's what you have to do, you know? Just got to go defend. They're listening to their king. Each one of these planets has a ruler, a king. I'm going to check the live. I'm going to check the Facebook page. Because this page, my live stream setup, doesn't show me who's watching. There's 9 people. Cool. 9 people are watching me, so that's awesome. Yeah, and I got extra comments. We are commenting. Oh, I see you. Thank you so much. Dreams come true. You got it. I want the power to time travel. Yeah, that would be cool too, man. But time travel could lead to problems. Unless you go, I don't know, unless you go in the future. I always thought time traveling to the future would be cool. But if you came back, you'd ruin things. Like if you go forward, people could say, you go forward for 2 years, people would just not know where you went. Like where you been for 2 years? You look the same. But if you go backwards, you're gonna screw up. You know, you're gonna screw up yourself in high school like Marty McFly did. I think if you go forward in time, I think you probably it might benefit, you know. But you go forward like a few, not like 20, 30 years. Only go like a year and a half. Go a year and a half at a time, so people could see you. You go somewhere, check in, check out. Like, it'd be cool if like you time jump from convention to convention. So people say, I only see you once a year at this convention. And then you time jump, you buy a bunch of books, and then go back another year and get them signed, and the artist will say, you still have these? That's cool. I don't know. You time jump too far, your money's going to look different, your clothes are going to look weird. You're going to be young, but someone's going to catch on to you. They're going to either think you're a time traveler or a vampire. So you got to be careful with time travel. It is true. So I might have to do some penciling again. How's this looking? Is this looking like a battle? Constantly writing stories, man. Everything's in my head all the time in my sketchbook. This is a battle and a half. This is Nyx's planet, and that's Vera's planet. This one's pink and this one's green. That's the sun. I'm going to add some clouds because I like to fill up the space. So, you know, it is thin. It is thick. It's a thick line, but it's coming out small because it's a large piece. Let me erase this too. I don't like how that looks. You guys are awesome. I love it because after these streams, I always get a lot of people asking me when I'm going to do it again and stuff like that. So thanks for encouraging me, because I have to draw anyway. The only thing different about these is I'm talking the whole time, which is fine. Look at that artistic details. I'm going to add some more. That was me just feeling it, getting expressive. Maybe if I do that here. This doesn't look good for our heroes at all. I'm going to make some planets. I need to show more destruction. I'm going to show some of this. Watch. See? Oh, those rocks. Parts of the planet are being taken off. You guys are awesome. I want to see why I can't see the comments. I can see them, but I gotta go live, and then it screws me up. Let's see if I can do it here. Maybe not. Nothing. Nothing's happening. All right, you guys are watching. This is cool. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna keep going. Bam, bam. Take a swig for the working man. I got my big mug. I'm glad there's no glare on the screen. I kind of move things around to give you a little closer to my screen, and there's less glare. So you see less screen, but it's still doing okay. I'm gonna draw the windshields. Forgot about the windshields. Because they need windshields. How are they gonna see out, you know? You guys want to see little Artie again? Here he is. What do you think? That's my new title card. Is that cool? You prefer George Clooney or the little boy? I'm gonna go with the little boy. I don't want Clooney upset with me though, because he is handsome, but maybe it's like Clooney as a child. That's what he looked like before. Oh yeah, see, I should have went thicker. Should have went thicker with this line. I could do it. Always change it. Famous Cartoonist got the skills. Skills to pay the bills and stay up all night and draw comics. My wife's skills are better at paying bills than I am. I always let stuff go too long. Then I get a notice. Just the way I roll, I guess. It's for sticking it to the man all these years. Can't make me do it, man. Fan of Rage Against the Machine, you know. I'm not gonna do what you tell me. These are the windshield wipers. Windshield of these guys. So as you can see on here, this is what they look like. Watch. I'm gonna draw something. Let me get this guy up. See, this is what they look like. The ships. See them fighting. Doesn't look pretty. Oh, that guy looks cool. It doesn't look good for our heroes. See, but Artie, you keep saying heroes. Which guys are the heroes? It's kind of like watching a cartoon, right? You get to see the cartoon being made. Oh, listen to that. We're going to hit the beat now. This song is called Rhodium. So when you go to his, I put links in the below the video, go to SoundCloud / Baltazar. This song is called Rhodium, which I really like this song. Maybe this could be the theme song of the Aya Comics Famous Cartoonist Draws Things. Famous Cartoonist Draws Things, yeah. See, it fits. I'm clearing these windshields. Oh, I don't want to do that. Not quite yet. No, I don't want to do that because I got to do some other things. I want to erase what I just did. I filled in the windows because I didn't want this line to show. But the way I could get rid of that is I got to change that to a color. It'll be easier than erasing it later. Trust me, folks. We're going to do I'm going to make it right there. Make it a darker red. It's like a brownish. See, I forgot my steps. I was going ahead in the steps. I forgot this guy's, what do you call this? Exhaust port? The thing that creates the fire. He needs one too. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Oh, this doesn't look good at all for anyone in this side of the universe. Look, there's smoking. Over here, smoke's coming out. Over here, off panel. This looks too forced for me. This got to be different. It feels too forced, like I'm squeezing it off the page. So it's going to be different. It doesn't look natural, you know what I mean? It looks like I'm, I got to try to fit it on there. See, this looks better. Yeah, that's better. See, look at that now. See, it looks better. And I'm gonna add a cloud here to connect it a little bit. Let's do that. See? Frank Kevin Bixby said this is awesome. It sets time aside. Right, man. It's if you could set your time aside with me and draw with me, you'll get 2 hours of drawing done a day. And for a while I was concerned if I was boring people, but I think those who like it will stick around, you know? Because my wife was telling me today that it's a lot like we watch Bob Ross on PBS. And even if we don't paint, he's still entertaining to watch. So I think people will find something fun with this. And I have fun. And it's 2 hours of intense drawing. And after I finish this, I still draw into the night. I was drawing last night till about 5 in the morning. And at 5 in the morning, I went up to get, I'm thinking, maybe I'll just get more ice in the beverage or have a cup of coffee. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. But the moment I stopped drawing and I went upstairs, my wife was sleeping on the couch because she was up, but I didn't know. She was up watching whatever show she's watching. But I didn't want to disturb her, so I just went to my bed. I just went to bed instead of continuing. And then I'm like, I'll just get rest. Then I could draw some more stuff, you know? That's what happened. So I was drawing last night after the live feed. I was drawing till about 5 in the morning. And tonight I'll probably do the same thing. Because now with these vampire hours, it's taking it to my advantage, you know? It's so cool. And I love that I'm able to show this stuff. You guys are watching stuff. I like to blame the apocalypse, but I think I was going to do this based on the way I discovered a webcam. My friends always say I'm like 10 years behind the tech, but I discovered the webcam just last week or so. And like I said, it opened the doors. I'm like, oh, I could do that now. I could do this now. So I think I was going to do it. It just happened to be during this time. People are like, yeah, sure, Baltazar. But I see a lot of people are doing live streams, which is kind of fun. And it's weird that this had to make people do it. But I like that people are doing it because you could really see what creativeness people have, what they want to say. And it's really fun to see what's going out, what's happening as a result of people being home. People being home and wanting to just say stuff to people, just even if they're just saying, hey man, I'm doing fine. Some people are bored, some people are cool. And the people with little kids, that's gotta be like with babies and stuff, like real little ones, that's gotta be awesome because now you can just be with your baby. Like my friend Scoot's hanging out with his little girl now, which is really cool. That's gotta be fun. And it's an excuse and a not even an excuse, it's a opportunity. You could look at things and take negative. You could make anything negative if you really want to. But if you take this excuse and turn it into a positive, or not excuse, this situation, turn it into positive, and you're like, yeah, but man, look, I get to draw now. That's what I'm doing. Getting ahead of those printers because I know a lot of the printers went home. So I gotta get books done before they go back to work. You know. So then I said, hey, can you print all these books for me? But like and take advantage of this live stream video to say, hey, I'm gonna draw tonight at about 7:30 Chicago time. Hopefully he's not late because I'm gonna draw without him. That's my time. I think I'm gonna try 7:30 Chicago time. Or if it laps over till 8, but around there, believe me, I'm thinking 7:30. If I can't do it, it's because something's happening here. Can't get there in time. But mostly, yeah, I'll be here. Unless I can't. Once the world goes back to normal, I may have to drive people places. That's usually what happens, and I'll reschedule my time. But so far, I'm good. At this time till the end of April. Or, yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't want to do an or. I'll just say that my network got bought by a new executive, and I have to change my times. So that's what happens when NBC and stuff like that, We get it, Baltazar. So it's an opportunity. These are aliens. I'm putting them in the cockpits. See them? They look kind of weird. I'm gonna press save. You guys are awesome. Keep commenting. I go back and I read them all. And you might get a like from me. Even if you don't get a like or whatever, I still read everything. Because after this, I'm amazed. Like, wow, 150 people watch me. And I'm amazed at that. Maybe I'm on prime time. Maybe I should do a different time. But this is when everyone's on their computers, finish dinner. And this is kind of when I start to get to work. So I'm working now. So whenever I start working, you'll know. When the streams start at 10 a.m., you're going to know that, oh, he's on regular person shift now. I liked him better when he was a vampire. This is fun to do, man. I love. Look at this guy sitting the wrong way. He's the only one. I'm going to leave him like that. There's something unique about that guy. Something unique about that one guy flying that one ship differently than the rest. He's flying it his own way. He's breaking the rules. I'm all about that. Do your own thing. Break the rules. You know what the rules are. But if something works for you better, you do that. See, I get them all? There's one right here. I'll tell you one thing, though. I'm really craving Harold's chicken. I got to do that this weekend. I should do a live stream from Harold's, you know? I should bring my stuff over there. They'll probably let me. I told him I'm working on a Harold's Migo custom. I'm making a King Harold, and I'm making a painting. The painting is called Ghosts of Chickens Past. But the manager I was talking to at Harold's is no longer there. So we became friends, but now I have to become friends with them again because they do a lot of shift changes. So, and I haven't been there now. So hopefully everything goes back to normal. You'll see my painting hanging at Harold's. So I mentioned it to the new supervisor, and she just said, "Oh, okay." So she didn't really. I think she just thought I was a crazy guy. I don't know. So I'll post it. I'll paint it. I got the sketch. I got the big canvas. But eventually, too, I'm going to do a live painting stream where I paint. I just set up I'm going to set up the camera and just go nuts. And you're just going to see me paint. I might comment a little bit, but I'm going to pretend like you guys aren't there, just so I can just get into it, and you'll see how I work with paint. So you're going to see my full body on that one. So maybe I'll wear some painting clothes. 'Cause I usually paint with I wear sweatpants and old shirts and stuff because I get paint on my clothes all the time. So you're gonna see all that stuff, but it'll be real fun. And whoever comes downstairs to see me, you'll see that too. But I saw on this Facebook Live, I could set this thing, my live feed, to go over 8 hours. Because it'll cut me off if I keep going for 8 hours. It'll cut me off. But I could schedule it to go longer than that. So maybe if I'm painting all day, I'll just leave it going. It's like, you ever see that video about the eagle, the golden eagle or the bald eagle, American eagle, who's going to have eggs, lay eggs and have babies? Well, they had that thing set on that. They had that camera set on that animal forever. So I could do something like that. I'm not going to lay eggs or nothing, but I could. Maybe you can see me paint. One guy told me yesterday that he likes the stream, and I'm very entertaining, even though if I don't know I am. Or he's trying to be. He's very entertaining, but I don't think he's trying to be. Well, Dad, thank you. That was a compliment. Anytime I get a spark, I'm here to give you guys inspiration, to spark something to make something happen. Like, especially like Kevin Bixby said, now he has an excuse to draw for 2 hours. Use it. And tell your people in your house, this guy, I gotta watch this guy. He just draws and says weird stuff. But everything he's drawn is gonna get published. I never waste any drawing. Like, everything I draw is going to be something. It's gonna lead to something. I do sketches in the sketchbook, but that even leads to stuff. But anytime I sit down to draw something, it needs to have a purpose behind it. I need to be drawing it for something. Because I rarely draw just to draw just to make something fun, just to draw for. Well, I am drawing for fun, but I don't know if I'm making it clear. But anything I draw is because I need to get something done. But I kind of made it that way too. I made it that way a little bit because everything I draw has I know what's gonna do with it. Like if I just draw a comic just for myself for fun, I know eventually I'll put it up digital or I'll put it up. Something will happen with it, you know. I'm never just gonna let a drawing go to waste. Even when we draw we have drinking draws at a tiki bar. I go with my friends now and then, and I end up drawing all of everything I draw. I give to the waiter, the waiter or waitress, and they love it. They're like, "This is cool." They're like, and the waiter last time said, "Are you guys the guy who drew this Spawn pictures?" I drew Spawn, and I gave it to the bartender. And then he said, "You gave it to her, the bartender?" Like, yeah. And so he said, "I'm so glad I worked tonight." And I asked him, "What do you like?" Because I'm a Star Wars fan, so I drew some Darth Vader stuff. It was pretty funny. So that's cool when that can happen. But I always end up giving away my drawings when I do when I go to our little tiki bar drawings. So how's it looking? I'm gonna take away the pencils. Oh, look at that! I like it. Do you guys see it good? I'm gonna make it larger. Look at that. Is that cool? There's a lot of explosions. I'm gonna look on the live feed on Facebook because my comments seem to be delayed. I'm gonna see how many people are watching. I consistently have 9 people watching, which is awesome. That's my high water mark every day. I get to 9 and it excites me. Oh, that was just on my watch party. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mighty Mike Nagan says, "Looks great. Thank you, sir." Michelle Hopkins Gonzalez says, "And thank you and enjoying the night." Thank you, guys. When do you expect this to be printed? This is Hot Alien, or it used to be called Hot Alien Love Rocket. Now it's called Big Alien Moon Crush. I think it's summer of 2021, but it will be out soon. It'll happen. I know it's gonna happen. I'm working on it now. I got 30 pages to finish, and then I'm all done. But it's gonna be 80-page book. And it's gonna be great. People are gonna love it. It's gonna make me famous, but it'd be fun. It's really cool. And it looks like war. It is war. Trevor McKee says, "I got more done the last 2 nights than all week." Yeah, man. He said, you were on the Herald's live stream. Yeah. I was in the Herald's cam. Yeah, that's true. And then Scoot, they're asking about Scoot. Scoot's better. He's with his babies. So he sent me a picture of his little girl today, a video of her squirming like babies do, which is really cool. I'm so proud of Scoot. Oh, there's my live. I see it now. Oh my God. All I had to do was scroll down. It says, "How many pages a day do you try for?" I can loosely pencil about 20 pages in a sitting if I have them all worked out. I don't really have a number to reach, but on these things, I try to complete a page so you guys could see me start to finish. And mostly, I jump around. Like after this, I'll work on. I probably got to do some story writing today. I got to do some thumbnailing, so that'll take me out. That'll probably take me into the night, like to the morning. Usually, when I write, it exhausts me. I get real sleepy and tired because all of the energy comes through my brain and channels through my body and gets on the paper. And the coloring is something I could do the longest. So I don't know. A lot of times I switch. So I don't really have a goal, but for instance, I did 3 Supergirl pages yesterday, and then I went ahead and colored 6 pages, I think, of Gilbert, and then I inked I inked about 7 pages of Drew and Jot, or 5 pages or something, maybe 4 pages. So I don't have a number in mind. I just keep going until I can. And I've been doing so much work the last 2 weeks because of everyone's home. And once I embrace the vampire hours, I just go for it. And people know that I'm weird, and the way I'm acting is funky. Yeah. So it's kind of fun. And make it happen. Cool. After you're done with me here, we did a video earlier today. Me and Brother Bear and Franco recorded a video, a precursor to this. If you want to see, I started drawing the big alien moon crush on there. And after you're done here, you go to our Patreon page and check out the video. It's pretty fun. It's like the origins of All Yeah Comics, and it talks about how we all met and stuff. It's kind of fun. And what I like is you can see it for free and just have a good time with it. We recorded that today. It looks just like my streams here do here, but it's I'm with my friends. Tomorrow we're gonna record a video, a live stream video with a very special guest, one of my good friends. So if you watch the video today, after this, you go watch it on Patreon and you'll find out who that special guest is. And you can support our Patreon too. I have my own Patreon. It's more like a poster service. Like I make posters for people because I know people like to receive things when they sponsor you. But after, like I said, after my deadlines are all over and stuff, I want to try to get something more interactive on there. Because I set up Patreon, but I really, really need some time to focus on it. But I'm pulled a lot of different directions because I have to make books. So, but this is what I want to do. But the Patreon might be cool. If this slows down at any point, I'll probably go and do Patreon stuff. But right now, I'm enjoying everything I do. It's all together. Whether I'm thinking about drawing comics or publishing comics or answering emails about appearances, it all goes together. It's all the same thing. It's like it's all part of the same business. But make sure you go check out that Patreon page. It's pretty funny. It's funny and awesome. So I just heard from Franco told me, hey, tell him to go check it out. I'm like, I will, man. I will, brother. Look at these ships. So I keep adding details, adding stuff. This page is going to be crazy to color. This might take me a while. And that's what I want. I wanted to show you a page I did last night about another planet exploding. It's from a different book. But it is still the same feel to this page, that there's a lot of detail going on. It's from Gilbert number 3, which is it's gonna be a fun book, man. I'm so proud of Gilbert. Gilbert's just fun. Here it is. Look at this. Check this out. Look at all the details here I did. Boom! This took me a long time to color yesterday. So when you say how many pages did I color, and like, I don't know, if I got to color this one, I'd probably do 2 a night. Like the one I'm doing now with these aliens is going to be a while. See, I did all of these little shapes, planet exploding lava. But then if you take away the layers, you'll see I did that layer of exploding. There's the grass. See? Then I take away the explosion, and then there's a star layer, and then the clouds. See? Or the space. See, there's space. Then I'll add some stars. Then I'll add some burst. Then I'll add some of that grass. And then I'll add the lines. So this one took a long time. But this was real fun. Then you see this guy's face. He's concerned. The amphibian father's concerned. He said if we continue this way with these evil guys, they will destroy our planet. They will destroy us. It may be for naught. Dun dun dun! That's pretty cool. Big alien moon crush. I like the aliens. Here, let's show them kissing. There's a lot of love in this comic. It's everything you shouldn't put in a kid's book. I have fighting, I have war, I have death, I have kissing. The kids are going to learn so much. But it all happens off panel, you know. I'm not buying it now, Baltazar. That'll be fun. This song is called Astro Orbiter. If you're interested, when you go listen to soundcloud.com/Gordon Baltazar and you hear Astro Orbiter, you're going to say, I heard that on that stream. This page is taking longer than I thought. Coughing. Need a swig for the working man. Ready? There it is. The swig. Oh, I'm running low. Oh, I didn't have a lot of coffee today, though. I made my coffee, and I'm drinking coffee, and then dinner was ready, so I don't always have coffee with dinner, but I have it after a lot of times. I'm a big fan of coffee. It just makes everything better for me a lot of times. I think we're good. Let's see. Wow, look at that. They all got fire. I think they all got fire. Yeah, they do. Now watch this. I'm going to add one more thing. One more thing to this massive craziness. I'm going to add their zoom lines. Pew, pew. Their lines that they go zoom. Oh, the Superstition song? I don't know. I got to find out. But it is a cool one. It'll come up again. Let me see what people are commenting. Because I started 3 streams, so I'm getting a lot of comments on 3 different videos. There's one on my page. There's one on Famous Cartoonist page. And then there's one on that I started a watch party. And other people are starting watch parties. So this is pretty cool. I'm seeing a lot of people enjoy this. Oh, my cousin Renee said, "You make it look so easy." Oh, thanks, Renee. Not only can I draw, but I make good sound effects. Thank you. A swig for the Worga Man from Skoke. That's cool. I made a Buzz Lightyear drawing for Rudy Hernandez. He really loves it. Thank you, Rudy. Yeah, man, I just love doing this stuff. It's real fun. I got 12 people watching. Oh, I see now. Now that I created several streams. So I got 8 people on one, 12 on another, 10 on another. Which is cool, right? I get to hit the masses. And so the one I'm watching, I can only see comments from one post. So that's why I don't see them all. That's why. I figured that out now. That's why I don't see everybody at one time. Okay, I'm going to get back here. I'm going to make some zoom lines. Shoom, shoom, like that. I'm going to make it so I could be free and not have to go over the lines. And I'm going to write this one. I'm going to call it zoom. See, it says zoom right here. Zoom. Yeah. And since, like, I think this program was designed for pre-Windows 10. I'm not sure, but I know that in the regular, if you get this Manga Studio, the boxes might appear bigger than because I got it set so they're tiny. So I don't know how I did that. I don't know if it was because I got an upgrade from Windows 10, but I like it and I'm leaving it that way. It's because then I get more space. But it's harder with my old man eyes to see it, but I can still get it. So sometimes I grab the wrong tool, and that's the only downfall. So my tool might be smaller here, or you guys can't see, but smaller here. So that's the only thing. So I'm going to make these zoom lines because they're coming. Oh, look at that. See, and then I can tweak them later. All right, here it is. The superstition main is called Granny Med. You can hear it a little bit of superstition influence in. Here, listen to it. Hear it? Hear it? Listen. It's a good one. It's cool, right? So it's called Granny Mead or Grenade Mead. Grenade Med. Granny Med. My boy's also really scientific, so maybe some of these songs mean something else. But he's very clever with the names. He was telling me today how he selects the names, so that's pretty cool. He tries to create a name that's going to make people think about what the song means. Like that's how you do it. And the key to a great song title is people are going to say, "What does that mean? Why did he name it that?" I'm like, "You're doing good. If that's what people think, then you're doing it. If that's what people say, no, it's not like that." Okay, let's see. See what I'm doing here? I'm making all these lines. I'm eventually going to hide them behind stuff. So, and they're not going to be solid black because I ink in different colors. And you probably figured out because like lines go behind this. Like see this brown line's going behind the orange line. So when I color this, I'll color this orange line red, and then this will probably be blue, and these will be deleted. So then I have a nice crisp joint where they meet. Boom, boom. They butt up against you. They're really cool. Oh, so I got information from D. Brad. He said Manga Studio is now called Clip Studio Paint. Oh, I see. I didn't know that. We'll search for Manga Studio. Oh, cool, man. I'm glad you were able to find it. I didn't know that it changed. I didn't know it evolved because I bought it and then I just never looked back. I really like this program because it adapts to my hand, my touch. So it's kind of awesome. going to do like this, see what I can do here. Oh, look at that. I got in there. Now this one is going to be tricky because I don't want to cause a tangent. How about if I just do this? It looks like he's coming out of there. This guy I'm going to move. Watch, I'm going to do like this. I'm going to move him. See? Constantly thinking. And people say, you don't think of anything all day. Like, actually, I do. And then when I do this, watch. So everything lines up. I keep it here, and I use this toggle switch, but I count. Until I want it in place, I'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I could do that. And then I'll count each one, but I'm not going to do that right now because it's not as necessary. Like, but when I'm doing faces and stuff like that, and I want to move a whole figure, I do that. But this is pretty simple shape. I don't really need to do that. See, I can line it up and it's not bad. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? I think you do. It's my full detail alien. Oops. See that? Now, they're all ready. Man, they're attacking. Oh my God, this is a crazy, incredible. I'm digging this. I'm digging it. Where did I put it? We're going to put this, I'm going to make it a color. So I got so many colors on there, I got to choose a color that's not going to interfere. How about this? How about this pinkish? No, I'll go with this yellow. Now, I'm going to put it underneath. Actually, I should make it bold right now so I can see it better. We're going to go real. It's almost black. It's a really solid. It's a little bit too much. It's a really solid, darker color. But I got to make it so it's behind stuff, see? So I'm going to lower this thing. It needs to be behind stuff. See? So I got to check it out. It's behind, behind, behind. See, but these need to be in front. See? Behind, behind. All's good here. Behind, good. I need to be behind the smoke. These guys are coming from this way, so I'm going to go. But this guy, these guys need to be in front of the planet. See these lines here? So, here's where the ingenuity part comes in. I'm going to cut and paste it, watch. It's a puzzle. I got to figure out the code. So if I cut it and paste it and put it up above it, right after the orange thing. Then I could arrange the layer order. See, there it is. Did it. See, now that line is above that where I need it to be. I need it to be. Yeah, it worked. Except for right here. I can fix that by just doing this. Let's erase it a little bit. So there's all these little finesse techniques that need to be done sometimes. You never know where you're going to run into, where the problem solving might be, where the problems may lie. I think I'm done. Now I'm going to put the little tally mark so I know where to crop it when I draw my borders, panel borders. I draw the panel borders in place. No mean? No mean, man, no mean? You guys digging it? It's fun, right? So far, so good. People are going to hear this song and think, man, I want to go draw. It's going to be like that story of the dog hears the bell and he bites. You're going to hear this song and you're like, oh, I want to go draw. So when my son becomes famous, we're going to have a burst of energy of the artist community. Everybody's going to want to hear it. See, that's it. That's the finished piece. Ink. Well, let's go closer. So you guys can see even closer. Watch. Ding, ding. That's it. It's very Star Wars-y. But if Star Wars didn't exist, this comic probably wouldn't exist. And you know what? I'm going to show you what existed before Star Wars. Right before Star Wars, this guy. This is 1976, I think. The year before Star Wars. Now I was about 6, so no, 2 years before Star Wars. I saw Star Wars when I was 8 years old. This guy right here, look at. He knew he wanted to draw comics, but Star Wars wasn't in his head yet. He didn't see it yet. He was still watching Superman and the Hulk on TV. Look at this guy. He's ready. He wants to explode on the scene. All right. He didn't know what was coming. That little boy, if we could just tell him, wait 2 more years, just wait to see what's happening, you are going to be amazed. Your mind will be blown. Earth-shattering results, all of that stuff. How come when they say stuff is good, it's always devastating kind of descriptions? It's always disaster. You're killing it, man. That's not good. It was sick. That's not good. It blew my mind. Oh, that didn't sound very fun. You know, so I do this because when I bring it in the inks, when I bring this into inking and I color all these lines, instead of trying to find the colors, I put them here so I can find them. And I make them real big. I point the point size really big. So I could go a bigger point size. I could probably do like, let me see, 8. See, it's real big. I do a bigger point size so I don't have to struggle. I don't have to struggle finding the color, because sometimes you finish the color and there's one little orange dot. Like I could color this whole thing and I'll forget. Oh, I'll color this whole thing and I'll forget to find that orange thing. And I'll like, oh, it'll bug me and I'll show up in print and no one will know but me, but man, I'll sit there and say, oh, I should have, stupid. I should have did it. You know. Well, I know what I got to add. I'm going to add some extra explosions. Not quite done yet, kids. Need more attention. Because these guns are shooting. Nobody knows what they're shooting at. See these guns right here? They're shooting, see? Pew, pew. So they just lighten up, but I want them to shoot. There needs to be explosions. So far, they just hit the planets. So I'm going to add some explosions so we could see what these guys are up against. There needs to be a sense of danger. There's one here, I think. See, not everything needs to be drawn on here. I just do it as I go. That happens a lot, though. Wish I put another one. Let's see. I'm going to put one right over there. Watch. Too close for comfort over here. Too close to the homestead. You're gonna like the next panel. I think it's a leader peering out there with his eyes. You'll see some characters maybe. You guys like the camera setup this time? I brought the camera in a little closer to my screen. Mostly because that reflection was bothering me. It was like shiny reflection. So I took the camera and I took my studio and I hung up a whole bunch of coats. There's a whole bunch of clothing hanging from all of the rafters around here above me to just block out some of the lights. So my workspace is in shadow now. It was a lot brighter, but I think you can see the screen better maybe. And I pulled the camera in a little closer so it gets more of the detail art so you don't see as much of my desk space. I thought that might be cooler, more interesting. Know what I mean? So hopefully you guys dig it. I'm going to add some explosions here because these guys don't look like they're being threatened too much. I'm going to add one over here. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we're going to add something there. See these guys? There needs to be a threat. It needs to be called Star Wars, so there's always a war. There's never times of peace. It would be called Star Not Wars. Star Peace. Star Not Fighting. Star No Crying. Star Love. That's what it'd be called. We love each other. The universe is at peace. There's no conflict. There's no turmoil. Who got it worse? It was a big explosion. They're smoking. Oh man, it's not good. It's not good for any of these guys. All right, I think that's good. I'm going to bring this into inking color. I'm not going to color it right now, but this is ready for color. I'm going to import it. I got to find out because if I put it on the wrong page, I won't be able to find it. Look at all these projects I have. My God, you guys. All the stuff I did for DC Comics. Archimaniacs, Batman 66. I got a folder of pitches. I got Harlequin, Green Team, Papercraft, Superpower, Superman, Superman Family, Superman of Smallville, Super Pets. Then there's the subfolders, Super Pets, Tiny Titans in there. There's a lot of stuff. Electric Milk, that's my own company. Under comics, I got Abraham Lincoln, Jackson Cat, Action Jackson, Agents of All Yeah, Amazing Mouse, All Yeah Comics, American Dirt. Oh, there's some stuff in there. Let's see, I got a lot of stuff. Big Alien Moon Crush. There we go. This one always gets me going. Let's see if I got the next page ready. Oh, I gotta find one. I only opened up one page of ink. Right now you're looking at a blank screen. Sorry. I'll find another page I can work on. Big Alien Moon Crush. Let's see. Let's go with page. That was page 39. Let's go with page 40. How about we do that? The next one. Oh, this is a good page. You're going to see some of the characters fighting. Look at their feeling rumbles. There's a lot of swapping and cut and pasting on this one because what's happening on one planet is happening on the other planet. I don't want to confuse myself though. So you're going to see So here's the ground. So what's happening on one planet is happening on the other planet. Can you still see me? Oh, I can't see myself. There it is. Oh, it's not working. It's got to catch up. So they're getting destroyed. Look up there. They're terrified. Their home is getting destroyed. Their planet. It's not good. They're at war. This is what happens when you're at war. There's no time to learn about the Force. There is no Force in this universe. There might be, but they don't know about it. There's no time to learn about the Force. You got to help your friends. They're my friends over there. I got to help them. Like what Luke said, he got it. I don't have time to learn this Force. My friends are suffering. I'm going freestyle. Look at the ground. This is what Charles Schultz does. He made grass like this. Learn a lot of inking by watching Charles Schultz. What would he do? See, but that one there's no grass, so I'm gonna take that one out. There's rocks. Look. I'm gonna switch point size so I can make little rocks a little smaller. I'm gonna do this kind of stuff. Some details, some deets for the kids. I'm gonna change this whole line to not black because I know that it's gonna be a different color in the comic. I'm gonna go with that. And these guys are ready to attack. They're ready to attack these other guys. I don't know why people have to fight, but they do. And they have these spears. They name their spears. This guy named his Brittany. Haha. That's a stupid dad joke. They have spears. And it's cool they all have the same type of weapon. They have these arrows. Spear. Say, I'm going to get you with my arrow spear. Because they're in the atmosphere. Dad jokes have to stop. I know. It's a little thick. Yeah, the line's a little shaky. I see it. It's not my best. We're going to fix that. Ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-bum-bum. We're going to fix this. I got a little wide on my return here. There it is, better. Erase some of that. See? That's better. The cool thing is these guys are like blobby anyway, so they don't really have a unique form or shape. They do, but they look more like squids. I don't know what they are. We're only at an hour and a half. Wow. Time's flying by, but I feel like I've been drawing longer. See, that's why I'm working it in my head here. Let's pick another color. Let's go here. These things. I like drawing creatures with big, weird-looking faces. These guys have wide lips. Hear that little thing? It sounds like Prince. Hear that? When doves cry, influence. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. You hear it? Listen to it. Hear that? I like hearing the influences, you know. I wonder what caused my guy to make the choices. That's good. I like it. This guy's concerned. Oh, the ground's shaking a little bit. It's crumbling right before their feet. Oh, this isn't good for us. Our planet is going to be destroyed. There's going to be a lot of layers on this one. Something so simple, but I have multiple layers just to have it from being easier in the inks, or in the colors, I mean. What's happening? It's all true. My daughter told me yesterday, Dad, you really like doing live streams. I guess so. So I thought that's all. I'm excited about it when I talk to them about stuff. It's kind of fun, right? Let's see. Another layer. We'll go gray. If I really want to, I can make. Here's all the layers I can. Oh wait. Here's all the layers I can make. I can make a layer of all of those colors. I don't know how many there are, but I could do that eventually. I don't need to do it at this juncture, but I will do something soon. They're getting bumped around here. Layer number 7. Run out of cool colors. How about that one? I was looking. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to answer questions. I'm going to look at all these streams. There's like 16 streams. I'm going to look at them all. D. Brad likes the song. Yeah, the song's cool, right? It's very soothing. It makes me want to keep drawing. Let's see what's happening. A friend Arnell says, don't cross the streams. Right, there's multiple streams streaming at this moment, streaming in time. My cousin Renee said she just showed us to her son Josh. He said he just saw his sister Emily painting, so it must run in the family. Yeah, Emily, go. Do it. Embrace the talent. People like the song. Oh, here's the feed I was watching. Yeah. And that's what I could read so far. If I start clicking, if I click on them, then you're going to hear the sound come through the speaker, and it's going to be a mess. So I'm not going to do that quite yet. But that's cool. I'm glad you guys are watching. I'm going to add some details to the situation. These guys are not having fun. Said, how dare this earthquake interrupt their war? I don't like how that looks. That looks weird to me. It's supposed to be his arm holding the... He's holding the spear. I'm going to go like that. So you can see the detail in my pencils. You see, look at, this is all I pencil. I pencil that much. It's more like a guide to remind me later when I finally get to ink this where my line should go, you know? It's suggesting, just a suggestion. Like when Richard Dreyfuss said that in Jaws, you got any more suggestions? Remember that? For all you kids out there, Jaws was this movie about a giant shark. It was before Star Wars. I know who saw that movie and had nightmares. This guy right here. He saw Jaws, I think, this year, 1976. He saw it and then went to bed and had nightmares and was crying, and the dad came in the room. I remember that day. To this day, I've been scared of Jaws. Dreyfuss said, "They have any more suggestions?" Remember that? I remember that. D. Brad, yes, each color is a new layer. Because if I don't, I only make a new layer if the color is going to overlap. If I just keep drawing, I could do it. But yeah, that's it's a new layer. See, because this is going behind here. You don't have to do it this way, but this is how I do it. It works for me. It makes my coloring easier. But if you're coloring for a colorist, they might understand your technique, and that would be great. But a lot of times, I color everything myself. So if I color everything myself, I know what I'm going to do, where I leave off. You see this line, this layer is underneath this. So it goes behind it, see? I'm going to go large. See, it goes behind the orange. So if I remove the orange, you'll see it's a whole thing. But I draw it underneath the orange. So when I bring it into the coloring, it'll be easier for me to color. And coloring usually goes fast for me. The hardest part is inking, and lettering and inking takes the longest. It's not hard to do, it just takes longest. I get everything perfect before I bring it into the coloring. So I'm going to add some here because I'm getting confused. He needs an arm. See? You don't know where our arm's going to go. Makes sense, right? There you go. Now I got enough to go with. But once I get it, see, I don't need a layer for everything. See, but now, see if the problem is like this layer is before and this foot went over. So I could either do that and erase that, but I go on a different layer. See? Now his foot is over that. That makes sense? I think it does. It's like an aha moment. Aha! I'm so used to drawing it this way. It's kind of like what animators do too. Everything's on a acetate. So all of this stuff here, you won't see it. Because once this thing here, once his arm is colored and inside, this will be gone when I bring it into the colors. See, he's all stumbling. He's having a problem walking too. They're just about to destroy each other with these sticks. And the publisher who's publishing this name is Action Lab. It's like Action Cat, but with a lab. Action Cat, yeah. It's like a laboratory, but they also have a character called Action Lab who's a dog, Labrador. We have some plans with that too, but I'm not going to say that yet. But we do have plans. But I got to get there, you know? I got to get everywhere before I start doing stuff. That's what got me into this predicament now, is that I'm doing things without giving anything any order. So I have a lot of projects now, which I can handle it usually, but I don't like it because I don't see my family for a few months. But it works though. So I'm going to work on this guy. I'm going to draw this guy a little bit. He needs some details. Details so I can exhales. He's gonna be a little bit concerned. She's getting shooken up too. They're at war, but once they got getting the shook up, they're a little bit nervous. What's happening? Their planet's getting bombed. So it should have been different. Let's see. There we go. This guy might be a little bit too small. I gotta see how he looks. Well, he's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna make the color. I don't like it black. Then I can't erase it. Can't erase it because I'm making things black. So I need to make it a color that's not going to be a color I'm using. If that makes sense. It does. It does make sense. Yeah, there's this new TV show that is just some guy drawing and talking all night. I'm going to go watch him, honey. Okay. See, but look, I accidentally made 2 layers the same colors. This has to be different. We're going to go with, what color should we do? How about green? How about like that? That'll work. We're going to do the check this out. Make it really look like it's acting up. There's got to be an old Marvel style to this, because they used to put these lines everywhere when things were in danger. Remember that character in the X-Men? His name was Avalanche, and he was a bad guy. But whenever his powers would do, he would do this to the ground, and he would do this. The artist would draw the ground shaking like this. It's true. This would happen, and our X-Men heroes would be in trouble. The peril would set in their eyes, and they'd say, "How are we going to defeat this menace?" So you... I'm going to add some more debris. Or as you spell it, debris. Don't you spell it debris? I'm going to add some more debris. But there would be dust too, wouldn't there? There would be dust settling. Oh, it looks cool. Crackle, crumble. There should be words like yeah, like this. I'm gonna do that. Ooh, did I just mess up? Did I just move the camera? I bumped it. We're still good. I think it moved over a little bit. I'm gonna move it over slightly. Is that better? It don't matter. All is good. Drawing some more. I'm drawing debris. Debris. How do you spell debris? I'm actually I want to look it up right now. Because when I was a kid, I spelled it debris. Debris. I don't know if that's correct. It might be. Crackle and crumble. This doesn't look good for anybody who wants to survive on this planet. Now I'm going to add some things. Just little speckles. There's a lot of detail in here. My art is evolving, see? I'm evolving from this little kid. This little kid right here. There he is. This little kid right here. This is the same guy. Oh. My son's music ran out. I can't play this. Oh, I just got out of it. We're going to start his music again. I usually play it twice through. But there's one stream on here that plays the whole order. So you'll actually hear it 3 times. This will be the 3rd time. And then after this, I'm usually finished. I'm usually good with the stream, you know? So we're going to go ahead and do this. I think I might get something to eat. We had dinner, but I didn't eat a lot. I like to finish pages. I did 1 page for you, but that was an intense page. There was a lot of things going on that page. And I started it actually before I got on. So that was something that took a while. I find my cadence of talking is like that. I always pause in the middle of a sentence and you don't know where I'm going. Like I just did it there, but that wasn't on purpose. I just did it again. All right, let's see if I could pick a color. I'm running out of colors now. Let's go with this blue one. Because we need this to happen. See, on SoundCloud, when I finish Gordy's thing, it takes me to who's the next in line. So hey, maybe you want to try this guy. But I don't like to play anyone else's stuff if I don't have permission. But I like Gordy's stuff better. Gordy's awesome. Wait till he keeps going. He's gonna put lyrics on things, and we'll hear what he has to say. You guys still drawing with me? I'm doing this all alone. Oh, you guys are still here. I just clicked off the. Debris is right. Thank you, sir. That answer is now corrected. I'm going to put 2 R's. Remember what I said about S's? Sometimes it's tricky to make them look good. They always look like they have personality. And in this case, it's very harsh. It's a harsh reality to have a positive personality. You like that? Maybe I should be a lawyer. That's all you got to do. Make stuff rhyme, and then the guy goes free. From what I hear, anyway. From what the news is telling us. I don't know. That was me being political. No, that was me being funny. Just trying to be funny. So I'm going to add. This is a little. It's going longer. I'm going to move it over. Watch. Move this to. It's a little more even. Oh, these guys look like they're in trouble. Don't they? Doesn't look fun to be an alien at war. Oh, left the line open. I just go ahead and do this. Might work like this too. I know how to draw like with the brush. And it has all these imperfections on the end. Sometimes I like that. I think I might leave it on here because it's a hostile environment. It doesn't need to be crisp. Sometimes it's cool. Unless like I get something weird, I can fix it. I'm gonna leave it. I think it looks pretty cool when it's a little bit raw. Raw power. I wish they left Skoke in that movie. Skoke? Snoke. It would have been cool if he was Palpatine. He just puts a hood on and starts talking like him. But again, it's my fan fiction. Because we did see him in a jar in that new movie stuff. Snoke was in a jar or something. In that glass. But it would have been cool to actually see him. He should have joined Palpatine at the end and fought them. That would have been cool. But that's not what it was. I'm not going to fantasize anymore. But I know we will get new Star Wars one day. I don't think it's over. I'm going to draw some more rocks. Rocks! Yeah! Oh, that's good, right? Oh man, this doesn't look good for our heroes at all. But if you noticed on this panel, it's the good pink guys over here, green guys over here, and this is they're fighting on this planet. And this panel is going to be the same thing, but reversed. So it's going to be pink guys here, green guys here, and it's going to be green guys here, pink guys here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same panel and just flop it. It's a little bit cheating, but it's still funny. So what I'm going to do is this can't be flopped, so I'm going to have to cut and paste this. Sound effect will be the same. Oh, I just did the wrong layer. Sorry, did the wrong thing. Wrong thing. Where's my history? Here it is. And then I'll do that, and then the sound effect will be over here too. See? So when this is ready to, when this one's ready to be colored, it'll already be there. See, this is raw here, but I don't like it. It looks like I went over. It looks like a mistake. If it looks like a mistake, then you gotta get rid of it. But if it looks intentional, it's right. If that makes sense to you, I'm sure it does. See, because when this scene, you're gonna see the ground's gonna be pink, and then they get bombed on this planet, and the ground is green, greenish yellow, and then this guy sees the crumbling of their fortress, and this guy sees the crumbling of his fortress happen on both planets. So it's cool. I don't know why I put that circle there. What is that? I don't think it's anything. I think it's just, oh, it's outside. Yeah. It's their fortress is crumbling. I'm going to ink that right now. Look at him. He's a little scared. He's a little worried that his planet is going to crumble to the ground. See that? He's frightened. Look at these eyes of fear. Oh! Oh no! Crumble! Oh, it looks good. I like how it came out. Sometimes I know, like, I will enter a page, I enter the color of the page, and I don't have the drawings done. So it's I don't know what it's gonna look like. But this one's looking okay. Look at, here's his tower. The roof is crumbling. Oh, that guy yelling at me again on this. All right, I got to make this look different. This looks weird to me. Oh, this crumbling tower. Getting there. Needs a crack. Y'all ready for this? Oh, there it is. Looks like it's crumbling now. Crumbling to the ground. See? Oh, here's the superstitious song there. Granny Mead. Gordy does pretty good, I think. Needs to be more crumbling going on here. But if I do that, change it up a bit. Yeah, see? Just that little bit. Some cracking. So you guys gonna see this in next year. This book is coming out. It will be there for the masses. Some questions is, if I save my lettering styles of font? No, I have not. I've been suggested that I do that, but I don't know how, and I end up just lettering my stuff by hand. It's the way I print. So I'd like to, because I could use a letterer. I could use a letterer to help me sometimes, but a lot of times I like to do lettering because I move it around as I'm inking. So I don't know if that lettering would help, because I'm always changing my mind as I'm lettering, which is it's what I do. It's what happens. But one day I'll get that lettering. I know it'll help me out in the long run. It will help me out to do my thing. There it is. So that should be thicker. Crumble. Crumble. Are you ready to crumble? I like my sound effects sometimes. They're just the words. Crumble. Slide. Run. Shout. I like to have the words be the onomatopoeia sound effects. Crumble. Crumble. I wish stuff was open because I really got to finish my story. I want to go to the donut shop. I like to go there and write in like 2 in the morning. I think they're closed though. I think they're closed this night. But I heard the mayor come on and say that you could get arrested for going outside. Not sure how that it's gonna work here in beautiful Streamwood. Because we hear the mayor talk first. Then 2 days later we hear our guy talk, or our people or whatever. We get emails and stuff. So it's a weird sitch that we're in. But like I said, I'm gonna take advantage of this. But the only disadvantage I have is that now I can't go places to write. So I have to get comfortable here. So I might have to just go. I'm gonna write in the house, but I need to find a different spot. Like I can't write at my computer table. I really don't. I do sometimes, but I like to write at a table with like something to drink, stuff like that. But I'm gonna have to do it tonight. I'm gonna have to hunker down. I never hunkered before. But I think I have to do that today. I have to embrace the hunker. That's a good hashtag. Embrace the hunker. I got ideas in my head right now that I want to share with you, but I don't want to say them too early. I'm gonna keep these things going, like I'm having creative thoughts about comics and where I will be a year from now, or not even a year, maybe 6 months from now. Well, hopefully, what I have in my head will develop in the long run, and all will be awesome. And you could say, well, I'll be able to say I was right, but my plans for making comics is cool. But I don't want to say too much yet. I don't want to reveal what my plans are because I want them to be mine. And then when it happens, you're gonna say, "You were right. That was a good idea." But we'll see. 'Cause what if I get a big movie and they pay me millions of dollars, and then I'll be able to hire people to do my books, you know? But we'll see how it goes. You never know what's going to happen. The future, always in motion, is the future. Yoda said that. Always in motion is the future. What do you tell Anakin? Have to see. Future. Always in motion it is. It's always in motion. And the weird part is I just said that, and it's in the past. I just said that in the past. I'm making this guy here, the other alien. The alien that's going to complement the last panel. You're going to see his point of view and the other guy's point of view. It's true. I'm going to give him a little lip. I'm going to leave it. I was going to erase it and do it again, but I'm going to leave it. Oh, yeah. Look, okay. Teeth are kind of thick. I'm going to make it. I knew going in that I should have chose the 1 point. See? That's better. The tongue. I knew going in that it was like, oh, make it thinner. Now I'll see how it looks. I give them some spots because this alien species has spots on their heads. I draw something every day, don't I? Something different. They're like, how many projects do you have? I said, man, I have a lot. But it's happening. I'm making it happen, making it work. Like I said, this apocalypse is a blessing in disguise. I got my wish to stop time. But not really. Stop some of the time. Some of the time, all of the time. But not all of the time, some of it. It's an unfortunate delay, yet fortunate very much. Look at that guy. He's panicked. Ah! All of these guys, like, oh no, their towers are being collapsed. I don't remember this song. Oh, now I do. Yeah. That was a sick beat being thrown down. Let's see some questions I see. D. Brad asked a lot of questions, but that's cool. Gets me talking. Why do you work at night? Are you a night owl? Well, I don't choose to work at night, but my nighttime hours seem to develop because I start out like when I come back from a convention, I kind of reset my hours. So I start out during the regular hour, normal people hours, but then the moment I do a late night, like the moment, like if I work every day and go to bed at like 11, 12 or whatever, but the moment I stay up late till 2 in the morning, then I need more sleep. And then the next night, I'll stay up till 3 in the morning. And then the next night, I'll stay up to 4 in the morning. And that's just what happens. It kind of develops. So I don't choose to do it, but I don't set my alarm clock. So that's really how that happens. Because it just happens from me just working and staying up. And if I do an all-nighter, it messes me up for a few months. Like I can't do anything else besides this. But if I have to wake up, like if I have to be somewhere on Saturday morning, and it bothers me because I have to uh, I have to start adjusting my lifestyle to fit Saturday morning by 9 o'clock. I got to be somewhere. So the first few days of me adjusting to normal people hours is hard, and I'm tired all day. But I got to get through that. I'm worried about the kids when they go back to school. It's going to be the same thing. And they were asking me because they're sleeping all weird times now. People are up at 1 in the morning. Normally everyone's in bed by 9:30. But now with all of this stuff happening, people home, they're going to have to adjust. And they were asking me, how do I do it? And I was telling them, well, you got to set your alarm for 1 hour earlier than you did the next day. And then eventually set it for 11, then set it for 10, and then set it for 9. And then you're going to be tired all those days, but that's how you do it. That's how you reset. But I don't know how to set it, make it become a vampire hours. It's just what happens. It's just the way I work. Because I'm left alone and I just do it. It's not a choice. It just happens. It develops, That answered the question, I think. That was a pretty good answer, I think. That's just what happens. You're saying, yeah, tell me I'm a vampire. It's true. But I don't drink wine. He said that I watched the original Dracula recently, maybe around Halloween time. And he says that in the original Dracula, and I always thought it was just that Gary Oldman one. But he says that, and I'm like, oh, there it is. Creepy. The creep is coming from Bela himself. I don't drink wine. There's their towers crumbling too. I don't like how it looks. No, it's okay. I'm going to add some stuff. I'm going to add another tower. They have structures, but these guys' towers should be like this or something. Yeah, they should have more. Some guys are more longer and stretchy, and other guys are more round. They're opposite species, and they hate each other. Why do they have to hate each other? It's like Johnny. He hates us. Johnny hates us on the pod. Why does he hate us? That was pretty good. I like that, but I'm gonna. I was just strong with my tongue out like Michael Jordan. No, it's bad for our heroes. Everything's bad for these guys all the time. A little thicker. A little thicker. Oh, cool. People are writing. Sorry, man. I started not talking. Johnny's just mad because he can't find that glove. I know. He found 3 of them on that live stream we did. He has 3 gloves in his apartment. So what were some of the Saturday morning cartoons you enjoyed as a kid? Man, I was a big Hanna-Barbera guy. I love watching Flintstones, Magilla Gorilla, Huckleberry Hound. Those were my guys. And anytime I could watch Hanna-Barbera, I used to watch them after school. But the Saturday morning guys, I remember watching Plastic Man a lot Saturday morning. Super Friends, of course, and Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Those were the days that we could watch. Superheroes were on TV on cartoons. But most of the cartoons I watched were like after school. Tom and Jerry, Woody Woodpecker, Flintstones. I love all that stuff. I'm a Tom and Jerry guy. They taught me how to make things. And I love Hanna-Barbera, anything they made. But their Saturday morning stuff got weird. Like, I didn't like Goober and the Ghost Chasers, and I didn't like all that stuff. I was okay with Genie, but I didn't like the Yaffle Daffle guy. I don't know. Some of that stuff I didn't like. Like, when it was off formula based off of Scooby, that's what I didn't like. But I love Hanna-Barbera. Everything they made with the cartoony guys. You got Yogi Bear, and all of that stuff. Huckleberry Hound, Quick Draw McGraw, Top Cat was cool. I loved Adam Ant. I loved the Banana Splits were great. That was the best. That was the best cartoon. It's my favorite one probably because they had all those guys on there. The Danger Island was fun. I used to watch all that stuff. I ate it up as a kid. You're gonna eat it up. That's all the stuff I liked. Banana Splits. You know who watched that stuff? This guy right here. This guy watched all that Hanna-Barbera. Look at him thinking about when's he going to watch Magilla Gorilla again. And Augie Doggy and Doggy Daddy. This guy, he liked it. He loved that stuff. Yeah, this guy likes it too, though. The guy who's drawing this. But that's if you look at a lot of my characters, a lot of them look like what Hanna-Barbera would have done. Even these clouds are very Hanna-Barbera-y. That's a description, Hanna-Barbera. It's very Hanna-Barbera-y. Oh, I see that fooled me. That pencil line fooled me. I already did it. This looks like destruction now, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, here we go. There you go. I love this one. We're rocking now. That's just cool. I think this page is done. I'm going to I'll put my crop marks on here. Then I'm going to check some studio audience participation questions. Because now that there's like 4 live watch parties for this thing going on, I'm going to see if there's any questions. Because I can only see one stream. So I put tally marks here on when I bring in the borders in there. It's what it is. It's what it is. It's what happens. It's going to be a fun book. And I only have one story for this book. But the aliens, the characters, can move on and carry on into other comics, like Nyx or Vera. So this is kind of like the origin story of them. It's their origin story. Like the story will be like, how did you meet your wife? Here, read this one. Well, when it comes to Nyx and Vera. Oh, I revealed. No, they don't get married. Well, maybe they do. I don't know. I don't know if I drew that page yet. No, it's not a spoiler because you know on the cover they're kissing, so you kind of get the idea. See, I got two of the same layer. There's where I add my inks so I can pick up these later. Oh, Kevin Bixby sent me something. Some underdog, it looks like. He was ambitious. He made 2 pieces. I'm going to show them because that's what I do. If anyone else was drawing, send me a messenger link or messenger, and I'll post them on here. It's true. I'm going to do that. That looks pretty good. I'm satisfied. I am satisfied. See it? Now it's ready for inks. That don't look good at all. That thing's gonna fall. Crumble, crumble. All right, we're gonna save it. I'm gonna bring it into the. Oh, still thinking. See the thing swirly. I'm gonna bring it into the other folder for inks. It's already there. Boom. Bring up this kit again. Now I'm going to show you what Kevin Bixby made. Oh, he did good. Check this out. A good friend Kevin Bixby drew the Mystery Man tonight. This is his piece. It's pretty cool. Let me see if I can get on the live stream. Oh, there it is. Let me square it off for you guys. Here's the piece. Wow, it's cool. It's like a forced perspective. It's kind of cool because you can see the ceiling up there. I like it. And now I'm going to show you his second piece. He was ambitious. He had ambitiousness. You guys will know this guy. This guy's part of the Saturday morning crowd. Bam! Underdog. Kevin did all right. I'm glad I could make you guys draw. Look at Aya Comics logo right by him. That's cool. I'm glad that you guys could get inspired to do things. I like this guy. Mystery Man's cool. You should meet Action Cat one day. Do like a 4-page crossover or something. That'd be real fun. This guy. I'm going to see what kind of questions you have. If there's any feeds, I can answer some stuff. Let's see. Let's see what we're talking about. My cousin Eileen Schubert reposted. Thank you very much, Eileen. You're awesome. Skog says, Mike Campobasso says, it's good, I really like it, it's good. And then Ryan Green said, 2 teenagers once told me my art was sick as a compliment. I was confused. Yeah, man. All of the things that are bad are compliment. I guess when we were kids, we used to say, man, that's bad, and that meant good. But now things are sick, or you killed it, or that party was lit. That's all, those are all vandalism terms. Man, that art was vandalized, you know. Just showed this to Josh, and he saw it. Emily's painting. I read that. Don't cross the streams. I will not ever cross the streams. And then these I read. These are the ones I read. Like Hanna-Barbera is awesome, and you were awesome. But thanks. But thank you, everybody. We're at about 2.5 hours. But thank you. Thank you for joining me. I think I'm going to get something to eat. I'm real hungry. But I think I'm going to end it here. But thank you so much for. So he's saying, "Hey, thank you so much. Hey, thank you so much for watching me and drawing with me. It's been really awesome. And you guys are cool. And I'll see you tomorrow, probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock, same time. I'm going to keep doing this till people tell me to go home. And you guys keep making comics. You guys are awesome. Okay, bye-bye.